Hi everyone, in last sessions what we discussed the how to write the simple playbook. After that, how to write the playbooks, in that how many contents we have in the playbook. After that, we discussed the I want to ping the manage node by using of the playbook. After that, we discussed the different command in our Ansible. So today we are going to see here the suppose I want to create some files in my manage node. So already we discussed the what is the purpose of the manage node and what is the purpose of the control node. So today we are going to write it some playbooks. In that playbook we are going to see the how to create the file, then how to write it the different things here in our playbook. So you can see here the in my EC2 machines, just I want to connect my control node, because control node is a we can say called the admin node. By using of the control node, we can manage the our managed node here. So I'm going to create it. I'm going to connect it my control node by using of the SH here. So successfully we connected here. Right now we are in the EC2 user. I want to switch in that user. What to do here? Then we can say called as a sudo switch, that is called as a su, then Ansible. You can see here the, but whenever we can see here the, still we are pointing to the home directory to the EC2 user. Are we pointing to the my Ansible home directory? No, we are not pointing to the Ansible home directory. So what we have to do here, cd then tail command. After that, you can see here the we are pointed to the my home directory here. Home directory, root directory, home directory, then Ansible directory. So that is the thing we have here. So I'm going to create it one Ansible here. I'm going to create it one playbook here. So I want to create a file in my manage node. By using of the manage control node, how to create the file in my different manage node. So we know that. So what is the, give me 1 minute here. Yep. How to write it? This is my host. So after that, so just I'm going to create it here like this. After that, we can say call as a host. Okay, host. Then all. That is the we are going to create it the file in my all managed node. How many managed node right now we have? We have the two managed node. After that, I'm going to create it the task here. So just after that, what we have to do here? So I'm going to say here the I'm creating the creator file. So I'm going to create a file. After that, we have to go with model. What is the model here? So it will be file model here, because we want to create a file in my managed node. After that, we have to provide here the path. In that path, so what is my path here? First the root directory. After that, what was that? Home directory. After that, what was the file here? After that, we have the Ansible. Then we are saying like this, test file.txt. So after that, I use here the touch command. What is the touch? Touch command is nothing but here key is a state, so it is a touch. What is the purpose of this touch command? If we have the file existing, then we are not going with our state. So if we don't have any file test.file.txt, then we will create a new file that is called as a test file.txt. So whenever we are not using any state command here, if we don't have any files, then we cannot create automatically file there. So that's why we are mentioned here the state. What is the state? State is nothing but we are going to create a new file. So I use here the file model. So earlier what we used in that, we use the ping model. So right now we are using the file model. By using of the file model, we are going to create the new files. So after that, Are we going to use any variables in that? No, we are not going to use any variables because just I required in that file host and task. What is the host? Host is nothing but we are going to represent the how many managed node we are going to connect it, how many managed node we are in the host. Suppose we have the different host, then we are going to mention here the host name. But where we can see the host names that manage node, so we are going to manage the manage nodes by using of the inventory file. So already we discussed in our architecture. So that is the inventory file. In this inventory file, host definition. So we will define here. After that, you can see here the I created one playbook here. After that, I am going to create it here. So how many files we have right now? Let me clear this one. ls then we have the 0.t1. Okay, after that I am going to create it here the vmode, that is called as a we can say called as a we are going to create a new file and we are going to add the some data in that. So what is the that file name? We can say called as a that file name is called as a we can say called as a our playbook. So I am going to create it 02 then file.yml. So we are in the insert mode and just I pasted here the my playbook script here. Once we added here, then we need to the exit from that, then colon wq. Once exit from that, can we verify here? Yes, we can verify here. So we have the two files. One is a ping file that is called as a, this is my one playbook, this is my second playbook. So I want to perform that playbook. Then what we have to do here? Ansible, then dash playbook. After that, what we have to do here? We have to go with that file name here. Then file name. So let's see. Are yes, we are going to create the file here. After that, we can see here the you can see the this is the okay, this is the okay. But here you can see the in the task we are going to see the change. So what is the change? We perform the file here and we can see called as a whatever we performed here in that perform we are going to create the file in my manage node. So first time whenever we created at that time we can say call it the okay. So what is the okay means? We are going to connect with our host. After that we have the task. Suppose I am going to with same command. Suppose I am going to perform with same command. I am going to call this Ansible Playbook. But here, are we going to see anything here? Yes, we can see the change because whatever we are going to create it, then we can see called as a here we created the one file in that one file. So where we created the file, we created the file in my manage node, but we can see the change. But here okay means we are going to perform again and again, so that's why we can see called as okay. But here the change. But can we see here the file here? No, we cannot see file here. Where we can see this file? Whatever we created the files. So we provided the one task to my playbook. In that playbook, just I want to create the one file in my managed node. Where we have the managed node? We have the managed node machines. In that managed node machines, we can see the files. So can we see the files in the managed node? Yes, we can see. Then how to verify are we created or not here? By using of the here I'm going to connect with my first managed node. So whenever we are going with first managed node, so I'm going to create it one managed node here. I'm going to connect my one managed node here. Yes, I want to Give me 1 minute. Yes, successfully we connected my first managed node. After that, we can switch that user sudo because we already performed the and we already complete the all steps in my managed node in first and second managed node. Whatever we perform the few 5 steps in our control node, same steps we perform in my managed node. Sudo then Ansible. Yes, but what we have to do here, we have to point it to my home directory. Yes, right now we are home. You can see here the we pointed to my home directory. After that, once we verify ls command, in that ls command we created the one files here. But are we created same files in my control node? No, we are not created because whatever we create, I want to create the files. That file should be reflected in my managed node because we created one playbook. In that playbook, we are managing all my machines. So in control node, we are connected the two machines. Then we are selected here. I want to this file in that folder in this managed node in this managed node. So that's why we can see here the whatever we created the file in my first managed node. Suppose I want to verify same thing for my second managed node. Then what we have to do here? Because already we mentioned the host all. It means we have the same file in my second managed node because we mentioned the host all. It means we are going to perform the same playbook for my second managed node. Then we have to go with here. Give me 1 minute. Yes, I want to connect my second managed node. In this second managed node, yes, we have to perform the same steps. Give me 1 minute. Laptop is not working properly. CD dental. What was that issue? CD. Why it is saying like this? Present working directory. After that, yes. I think I did not mention here the space, so that's why we cannot see command not found. Right now we are in the my home directory, then Ansible directory. Then I want to verify the my file is created or not in my second management. You can see here the yes, we created the file in my second managed node also. So we are managed node. Suppose we are managing the multiple machines by using of the one control node. So that is the thing we have in our Ansible. So after that, we are yes. But whenever we are performing the same step again and again, suppose we perform the same steps. Suppose I'm executing the again multiple times this playbook. Then are we going to create the multiple files in my managed node? No, we are not going to create it because we have the Ansible one advantages that is called as a we are not allowing the duplicates. So once we create it, we are not applying again and again. So that is the thing we have in our Ansible. Suppose uh, in my suppose I want to create another playbook here. So by using of the by using of the playbook, I want to copy the data to the file. So where we need to the copy the data. So already we created that file In that file, I want to copy the data, whatever we created the data. Suppose I'm going to create some data. Okay. So that data I want to copy in my existing file. Then what we have to do here? So I'm using the same script here, host all, then task. Then after that, I'm saying like this, copy data to a file. We can say after that, I'm going to copy. So we are going with here the task that is called as a name, but here we are going to use the, give me 1 minute, where is my task? Yes, already we given the task. We are going to the copy model here. We are using copy model here. In that we are going to mention the content. You can go with same line, otherwise you can go with second line. Okay, it depends on you. This is my parent, this is my child. Okay, after that, in that, this is the some sample data, and you can see here the we have the forward slash. In that forward slash, then we have the yeah. What is the yeah? Yeah is nothing but we can say called as a next line. Then after that, we are going to mention here the destination folder. What is the destination folder here? So we are copying that content to that particular file to the another file. Then we have to mention here like home. Then first we have the root directory. Then we have the Ansible here. Then sample.txt. But what was my file name here? My file name was the test file.txt. So this is the data I'm going to copy one file to the, just I'm going to copy that file data into my one file. I'm going to create it here the another file here, otherwise you can use the same file, but it's better to we can use here the new file. Sorry, given copy dot copy file, I'm saying like this, then YML. Yes, we are pasted here the successfully. I want to exit from that file. Yes, can we see here? Yes, we can see here the file. Okay, after that what we have to do here? So we have to mention the Ansible Playbook, then 03, then copy file, then YML. Can we execute or not here? You can see here. Yes, we copy the data to the file. So earlier we don't have any data in that. So we can see the file. Earlier, what was the task? We had a one task. We want to create a one file into my management. Yes, we created. After that, we have the next task. I want to create the one playbook. So whatever we have the content, that content I want to copy in my existing file. Then what we have to do here? So we have to go with copy model because we use the copy model in that. So I want to verify my data is copied or not in my test file.txt file. Then how to verify? We have to print it. We know that cat command, by using of the cat command, we can read the data. So you can see here this is my some sample data. Yes, we successfully copy the content in my managed node. But earlier it was empty file. Right now we have the some content file. So same thing for my second managed node. Yes, we can verify here cat command, then test file, then we can see here. Yes, we can see here the data. So these are the things we can perform in our management by using of the playbook. So we copied the data to the file. We created the file in my managed node. Suppose we have the next task. So I want to create a one static website. I want to host the one static website. So how many options we have? We have the so many options. So by using of the S3 bucket, we can create it. By using of the Lambda functions, we can host our website. Already we discussed in our AWS cloud computing part. Suppose after that we have the bin stack also. By using of the bin stack, we can host our static website. But here I want to host the static website by using of the playbook. Then how to we can perform here? First, we have to install the httpd packages, because whatever we have the data, so whatever we going to perform the static website, at that time we require the one http httpd packages we require. After that we require the one file that is called as the index.html. Already we know that, and we have to start that packages. So we call as a httpd services. How many steps we have here? So we need to add the three steps. One is install httpd packages. First we install, because it is a basic configuration to run our index.html file. So we require. So after that I want to copy that file index, okay, .html file. Then once we created index.html file, after that we want to start our services. What was the services? So my server name is a httpd, that called as a we are going to start our httpd services. Then we can post our static website. Let's see how we can create the playbooks here. First, what we have to do here, so I'm going to create it here the host. Then if you want to select here the DB server, port server, you can select it. Otherwise we can host of the in my all machines. That's why I'm going to here the all. After that, what we have to do here, so we are going to perform here the task. Okay, what type of task we are going to perform here? First I'm going to install http services, httpd services. So that is called as a my package. Install the httpd packages. This is my name. Then after that, what we are going to here, we are going to be yum. What is the yum? Yum is a package manager we are going to install. After that, my name is a, you can see the name is httpd. Then state is a present. But you can see mention here the present, it we can say call it the latest one. So state is nothing but latest package I want to install. Otherwise we can mention like this present. Both are the same. Just we are going to see here the key and values, and just we are going to add the some instruction one by one here. Once here the become a yes, I will show you later on become yes, otherwise become a true. We have to add here, but right now we are not adding any become. Okay. After that I'm going to start my services. Okay. No, I don't want to start my services first. So I want to host my first copy index.web server root, not web server root, copy the HTML file, because we have the host is a all here. Okay. After that, we are going to the copy. In that copy, we are going to mention here the files index.html. I don't want to root like this. Okay. Then this is my source. This is my destination file. Then we are going to say var www. Then we have the root var www. then HTML, then index.html. So this is the thing we done here. This is my destination. After that, I'm not going to any owner here. So you can see here we are getting some suggestion from the VS Code. No, I don't want to add any name here. So in my name task, okay, yes. Start and enable the HTTP services. Then services, then we are going to add here state, and I'm not enabled here anything here. So we are going to add here like this. Okay. State means if we are not started our services, then it will be start the service. I'm removing this one also. Okay. So this is my one YML file. Where we are going to create it? We are going to create it the YML file in my control node. Okay. So let me zoom this one. Okay. After that, here less. So yes, we are going to say like this. I'm going to create a one file here, 04, then web 1. Okay. So in that you can see here the yes we created. After that I'm exited from that. Okay. So I'm calling that files again here 04 then dash web dot yml. But you can see here the are we going to hosted my services or not here? No. You can see here the first installed HTTP packages. But in that installed HTTP packages here, we can see some errors here. What is the some error? It means we are not allowing to my server to become a, you can see here the, so we don't have any permissions. We can see here the, we don't have any root user. So that's why I want to give the permission install the HTTPD. So that's why we want to add here the we add again 04 web.yml. Okay. So what we have to mention here in insert mode, we have to add here the become a, because we are allowing to that we are giving to the permission to install this my task, because this is we are not a root user, so that's why it is not allowing to me install the httpd packages. So that's why we are getting an error there. So I'm exiting from that again. So you can verify by using the cat command. I'm not doing any cat command, just I'm applying here. Yes, we install the, you can see the install the httpd packages. But during that time, you can see the my task again failed here. Successfully, we install the STTPD packages because we are give the permission to my root user. Yes, I want to install that STTP packages. So we got a permission. But you can see the again it is failing to my task. In that failing to task, we are not copying to the index.html file because we are not having any HTML files here. So that's why you can see the we are failing. What we have to do here? We have to create a one index.html file. Then we will copy. Otherwise, we can see that type of error here. So I'm going to create it one HTML file here. So we have index dot sorry index.html. Okay, so I'm going to create a one index.html file. In that I'm going to add like this. Sorry, why it is not working for me? Give me 1 minute. I'm not sure why it is not working. Sorry, 1 minute. Now I'm in the insert mode. Then we are going to add like this h1, then welcome to DevOps. So we can add anything because I want to host my website. So I'm going to exit from that file. I'm going to again Ansible Playbook 0 web.yml. Again executing that file. You can see the install. You can see the change. Earlier, what was that? It was saying change here. But here this time can we see the change? No, we cannot see the change because we can see the OK. Because whatever we perform the last steps in that, suppose if we have any error in the next step, then Ansible start will be executing from that steps. So we can see the change, we can see the OK, OK, OK because already we perform these steps in our YML. So you can see the change, 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 change. So we we have the two pending steps here. One is a copy and second one is a start and enable the HTTP services. So successfully we executed our playbooks here for my static website. Then I want to verify my static website host or not. Then how to verify here? So in both managed node we hosted my static website. You can see here the let me verify do we have any inbound rule or not here. In the security group already we know that yes we don't have any inbound rules here. Then what we have to do here, where is my all traffic, we can say IP4, yes. Then where is my public IP? Yes, here is my public IP. Yes, successfully we hosted my static website here because in second managed node, but same first in first my managed node. Can we see are we going to host it or not here? Yes, we are going to host it because in my playbook we selected here the sorry we selected here the all. If we are not selected all, then what will be happening here? Whatever we selected the host name, that managed node will be hosted only our static website. Other managed node, are we going to hosted our static website? No, we are not hosted at that time because by using of the host we are controlling our managed node. That is the we have. So what we did here, so I want to create a one file in my managed node. So we created one playbook. After that, I want to copy the data to the my file. Then we have the copy model. After that, what we did here, we did the by using of the playbook, we host the static website. I think we completed the three task here. So just I have written here the simple steps here. So But what is the purpose of the become a yes or become a true? So you can either enter the yes, either you can enter the true, because we have to give the permission my root user. Then we are going to install my HTTP packages here. So I think that's it for today. In upcoming sessions, we will start our next topic. Thank you guys.